guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on which products you should save money on and which products you should spend more money on when purchasing makeup in a store. This video is going to be a two-part video because there's a lot of products to talk about. I'm going to start with the face video, so powders, foundations, concealers, all that stuff is going to be in this video that you're watching right now. And then my next two-part video is going to be on lips, eyes, brows. I'm going to try and go in order of how you put it on your face. And like always, I will link everything in the description box down below. These items I will be able to link because they're all in store. Okay, so my first product I'm gonna talk about is a primer. I believe with primers you should save your money, which is why I use the Nivea Men's Sensitive Post-Shave Balm. I really love this stuff. It's very moisturizing for your skin. This was huge when Nikki Tutorials was using it. And you get so much. One of these lasted me an entire year. So this is a very good product. I believe it's like $5 to $6 and it actually works and it's gonna last you a long time. It's not like buying a little tube and then you squeeze it a few times and it's done. This will last you a very long time. It is in a weird glass container, which I don't really like, especially for travel. It's a bit heavy and bulky, but you can always throw it into like one of those little plastic containers and then you're good. So the next product I'm gonna talk about are your foundations. I do believe you should spend your money with foundations. I have two that I really like, and they are both you could purchase at Sephora. So the first foundation I'm gonna talk about is the Dior Forever foundation. This has SPF 35 and I really love this one. It's not a cakey foundation, like it's not gonna settle in your lines. It's quite light. I would say this is a medium yet buildable coverage. When I wanna go full coverage, I add my second favorite little guy in here, which is the Hourglass Stick Foundation. Everyone loves these two. You can see these literally all over the internet. Everyone raves about them. This one is absolutely amazing and really full coverage and you don't need a lot of it. So it is a stick foundation, which is going to give you more coverage because it's a stick foundation. It comes in a lot of colors, so your shade will definitely be available with the line. I really love it. It's great for my skin type, which is pretty normal. So I really enjoy this. When I need something more full coverage, because this Dior is not going to give you a complete full coverage, I put this all over my face and then I take some of this, pump it out, put it on a beauty sponge and dab it all over my face. And these two combined together are amazing. I heard about this from Jaclyn Hill. I love Jaclyn Hill. She's one of my favorite YouTubers and she swears by this and I love it. It doesn't make your face look cakey. It literally looks like your skin. Considering we're just on foundations, I'm gonna talk about what product I use to blend out my foundation. I actually use two different products depending on what kind of coverage I want. Something midweek, going to work, I like it to be a little bit more lighter, not so much on your face so you don't have to touch up or anything throughout the day. I'm gonna talk about the beauty sponge I like using, which is the Real Techniques beauty sponge. This is absolutely fabulous. It's $5 or $6. It's very inexpensive and it blends out your makeup flawlessly. This one I got in a huge package during Christmas time, well I got it after Christmas time because I got a really good deal on him, on like a whole like huge thing of them. Usually they're in an egg shape. I would recommend maybe buying the egg shape over this round one. I think the round one's a little bit weird to blend under eye out. You really can't do that. Now with beauty sponges, you have to remember to always dampen your beauty sponge. I know when I started doing my makeup a few years ago and like really getting into it, I bought my first beauty sponge and I was working with it and it was dry, mind you. And I'm working with it and I'm like, this is not working. Like, what the hell is wrong with this? Because the YouTubers never tell you that you need to dampen it. You can't just start putting a dry sponge on your face. It's not gonna blend out everything flawlessly. So remember to dampen your sponge. It is a great dupe for the Beauty Blender, which I do love as well, but that is a $20 sponge and this is like a $5 or $6 one. The second product I like using to blend out my foundation, especially if I want something a little bit more full coverage, is the Morphe M439. This is a fantastic blending kabuki brush and it blends everything out flawlessly. It is also very inexpensive. I believe it's around $12 to $13. I'm really excited because we finally got our first Morphe store in Las Vegas because I used to go to the one in Burbank, and I mean the really old one in Burbank that was on like Victory, and it was like literally a hole in the wall near some like automotive places. Really recommend this one. So the next product we're gonna go into is concealers. There's one concealer that I love, one concealer that I'll use forever. Unless something better comes out, I will probably never use anything but this one, which is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Everyone loves it. I don't think I need to go really into this one. It's extremely full coverage and they have a lot of shades, so there's definitely something for everyone. It has one of the doe foot applicators that is quite big and it goes right underneath, it doesn't crease, and it literally covers everything up. So I really recommend this guy if you're looking for a full coverage concealer. So after your foundation, after your concealer, let's talk about setting powders. I don't think you should spend a lot of money with your setting powders because there's one in particular that I absolutely love. It is really cheap. I think it's $5. It is the Airspun Loose Face Powder. I absolutely love this powder. It's been around forever. My mom was using it and I didn't even know she knew about this powder, but she had it in her drawer and I'm like, how do you have Airspun? The thing that I love about it is very translucent and it's not going to give you flashback when you take photos at night. So this is a very great product. When you go in the store to buy it, check the back and make sure it says translucent with extra coverage because they do have like colored ones, but this is the winner right here. It will set everything, will bake your face. So this is a great product. The next product up are bronzers. I found a great bronzer. Everyone online loves this bronzer as well. And it's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It smells so good. It smells like coconuts. It's fantastic. It blends beautifully on your face. I really, really love this product. While I say you kind of save money on this one, it is $15. It's not too expensive, but I mean, you know, it's not like a $5 bronzer, but I really recommend it. It smells great and it applies beautifully to the skin. I actually have it on right now. Actually, every product that I talked about I have on right now and I wear it every single day. I know they have a lighter shade of this bronzer, so it's like, I think it's called like bronzer light or something like that. So if you are very fair, there's an option for you as well. So the next product I'm going to talk about is the brush that I use to put my bronzer on. And it is another Morphe brush because they are very inexpensive, but they work really well. This one's the Morphe R2. It's in the Rose Gold collection. It applies everything absolutely flawlessly, and I recommend Morphe brushes if you're looking for an inexpensive yet great brush. All right, the next products we're going to talk about are contour kits. I use one contour kit because the shades are so creamy and everyone loves them, and I still have my old one. I'm gonna need a new one soon. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. Yeah, I think I love this one quite a bit. There's nothing in there, and these two are basically almost gone. I try to use this one sparingly right now until I get a new one. I usually dip in between those two and I put this underneath my under eye to brighten it up. So I usually don't go, I've actually never gone into this shade up here. It just doesn't work for my particular skin tone. And this one is too dark for a contour on me, but what I do is put it in my crease in my eyes, sometimes like during work or when I want to put something in there but don't want to do a full eye look. So that is a way to use the darker shade rather than just wasting it, because I know it kind of sucks having like these two sides which work good but you can't use these. But try this for your inner crease in your eyelid and it actually has a really nice like contoured effect on your eye. So I really love these powders. They are extremely creamy and they blend out really, really well. I prefer this kit over every other kit I've used, and I have a few that I got in my BoxyCharm, which they don't compare to the Kat Von D Shade and Light. This product is on the more pricey end because with powders, I think you should spend a bit more with your powder so everything blends out and looks flawlessly on your skin. All right, next product we're going to talk about are blushes. I do believe you should spend more money with your blushes. Like I said, powders are very important. I love, and I've loved this forever, the MAC blushes are awesome. I use the color Peach Twist a lot. It's very pretty. I'm already hitting pan a little bit, which I don't like doing that with these because these are kind of pricey. And then the Tarte, this was actually a sample from their, I think it was Sephora's birthday gift last year in the color Party, well, P-A-A-A-R-T-Y. They're really excited about it. It's the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. It's really beautiful. I have the blush on my skin right now, and I love this color a lot. I will be buying this once this little sample product is done. I can't believe I took so long to actually try this blush, and then I ended up absolutely loving it. I think I might love the Tarte formula over the MAC formula, although I do love the MAC formula. Now we're gonna get into my favorite part of this video, which is highlighters. I believe with highlighters, you can both splurge and save money when you're buying them, because there are great ones that are expensive, and then there's some really awesome ones that are very inexpensive. So I'm gonna start with the expensive one, which is Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive Highlighter. This is my go-to highlighter. I use it every single day. It works well when I am very, very fair, as well as have my fake tan like I do now. This is a great color. It is extremely blinding. Like if you wanna be seen from outer space, put this one on because you will be. It's so brightening. It's a very gorgeous color. But if you do buy it, you're not gonna get the same packaging that I have. You're gonna get their new packaging. Ofra just rebranded, so they have a very pretty, sleek, white look. It's not gonna be this plastic anymore. So this color is absolutely stunning, extremely blinding. I believe it's about $25-ish. I think that's what I got it for because I used a discount code. Really amazing, really love this one. Use it every single day. Looks great on a multitude of skin tones. And they have other ones, they have like a light one, which is really pretty, which Nikki Tutorials used, and it's absolutely stunning. I think she even made one that's like glazed donut. I believe that's the name of it, and it looks beautiful. So definitely recommend Ofra Cosmetics highlighters. They're absolutely amazing. And one of the two inexpensive highlighters I'm gonna show you is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. This is in the golden color. It's very expensive, very blinding, and a very pretty gold color. It's very similar to MAC Oh Darling highlighter, so I would say this is a good dupe for that as well. And then the final highlighter I'm going to talk about is a highlighter by Colourpop Cosmetics. This is the Super Shock Cheek Pearlized highlighter. It is in the shade Lunch Money. This is a very popular color. You can actually find this in Ulta now because Ulta is selling Colourpop Cosmetics. This is a more creamy highlight, so it's not going to be very powdery. It has a different texture to it. With these products in general, you want to make sure the lid is on tight because it will dry out and you will not be able to use it. But what I usually like doing with these highlighters is putting this on first with a beauty sponge and then taking my Ofra Cosmetics and putting it over, and it makes the highlight last a lot longer. That's a trick that I learned myself, and I absolutely love using that if you want your highlight to last all day long. So you can also wear this alone. It's a very pretty alone. So I do recommend this one. This one does last on the skin longer because it's not a powder. I do recommend putting this on with a dampened beauty sponge. It makes it a lot easier. You could use your finger as well, but I don't recommend a brush with this. It doesn't pick up the product. So definitely recommend a beauty sponge while putting this on, and then you can even put the highlighter, like the powder highlighter over top to make it blinding and last all day. So talking about highlighters, I'm going to talk about which brush I use to put my highlighters on. It is also something that I would save more money on, and it is another Morphe brush. This is an awesome Morphe highlight brush. It gets right in where you want it to get. It is a bit tapered and fluffy. So this is the Morphe I think it's R36. I will link it below with the correct numbers. I just can't really read it because it is kind of blocked out. This is an awesome highlight brush. Everyone raves about this because it works really well and it is very inexpensive. So to close out this video, we are going to talk about setting sprays. With setting sprays, I think you should save money on setting sprays. I don't think you should go crazy. You end up spraying it so much that like after a friggin' month, it's like almost gone. So I don't think you should waste money on setting sprays unless there's something that you absolutely love and it's just, you can't live without it. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the Badescu setting spray. This one's the one with chamomile and lavender. I just try this one out. I usually use the rose one, which I kind of prefer the smell of, so I'll probably go back to that. But this is an awesome setting spray. It is very inexpensive. I think it's like $7. It smells good. It's good for your skin. They don't animal test. So the final setting spray I want to talk about is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I absolutely love this setting spray. It will make your makeup last all day long. It literally continuously mists. Like I will show you. It doesn't stop. I love the setting spray. It makes everything last a very long time, and I definitely recommend this guy. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If there's any makeup that I did not talk about, please write in the comments section down below because I'd love to try what you guys love. The next video, part 2, I will have up soon. It will include eyes, lips, lashes, everything I did not talk about in this video. Like this video, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.